What is up, YouTube? I like to do a quick update on my beard growth. Um, I talked a little bit in my previous video about how I had lost my beard brush. What this is a little wooden brush that is that has little thin bristles on it closely together, a bristle brush, and it is meant for beards. It is meant so you can brush your beard and it to lay smooth and flat and clean while also allowing it not get any split ends or allowing it to frizz up, damage your beard too much. It is a beard brush. Um, I had recently lost it like a week ago and haven't been able to find it since. And because of that, I'm not able to maintenance my beard as much as I normally would, and it is not as clean as I would like it. So with that being said, I could have my beard look better. I think it's looking alright considering it's not as of a mess as it could be. Um, but it definitely could look better. But basically, what I've been doing once every 2 weeks, so twice a month, I would take and trim my cheeks up. I basically take it down, and my hair grows from here down to about there. Um, Obviously, right there, I do have hairs right there, but they're not as noticeable in camera because they're not as thick. But yeah, from there to there, I grow pretty much hairs. Every 2 weeks, I trim this up. Every month, I would trim this up. The reason why I would trim this up not as much is because this really doesn't show as much, and because the stuff I use my electric razor just to trim this up, just to get it out of the way. But this, I can't really do that because it doesn't get nowhere near a close enough shave, especially on my neck. So I have the stuff, I think I showed it in a previous video. It's Razorless Shave Cream by a company called Magic. And it's called Razorless Shave Cream for Men. It's really good stuff. You put it on, you rub it on the spots you want gone for 4 minutes. Don't do it less than 4 minutes because it won't get it. Don't do it more than 4 minutes because it could burn. But leave it on for 4 minutes. Exactly 4 minutes. And then what you do, you take a warm washcloth. The reason why you want warm is because it opens the pores up and causes the hair to just fall out. You take a warm washcloth and just wipe it off. And it all comes off instantly. You don't want a cold washcloth because, again, the same reason why you don't want to leave it less than 4 minutes, it won't get it. It will not get it. You want a warm to hot steaming washcloth. I prefer in between warm and steaming, where it's not really steaming but still kind of hot. But the reason for that being is it just opens the pores and allows the hair just to fall out. Even it doesn't say all of that on the tube, but it does say leave for 4 minutes and use a warm washcloth. And that is obviously the reason why. And I know this because I have tested it out, and it did not get out all of the hair whenever I did that. And the only thing I could guess is the pores are opening, allowing the hair just to fall out. But I do take that like once a month. Sometimes even longer. Sometimes 2 months. Um, no, not 2 months. Once a month. Um, I go 3 days longer than a month is the most I would go, just because it does kind of grow fast. This right here is about a month and a half of growth. I started growing out the day quarantine started, and that was in March, and it's almost May. That's around the end of February, beginning of March. End of February, so it's been a little longer than a month. Um, since I started growing all of this. And I have trimmed this up twice since I started growing this out. No, not twice. I trimmed this 3 times since I started growing it out. And then I did this twice. My math isn't very good. I do know I did this twice and I did this 3 times, but so obviously I'm not doing this every 2 weeks because it hasn't been. It hasn't been like 6 to 8 weeks yet. I don't think. Has it? I don't know, but basically what I do, I trim this up, not every single week, and then I trim this up like a month, every month. Yeah, that does make sense because I did it in March and I done it again in April. So yeah, every month I trim this up. I trim this up. Yeah, okay, that's starting to make sense now. I started confusing myself a lot. I'm pretty sure I confused a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all also. But and once quarantine's over with, I sent my manager a message trying to see if I can let it continue growing. But once quarantine's over with, I want to kind of get this trimmed a little bit up until it gets to this point, like get it like blended in real nice to where the chin sticks out a little bit more. And after that, just continue letting it grow. I like when the beard is sharp and it allows your chin area to stick out a little bit more, and it's still thick and full. It makes my jawline look sharper when I do that. I still like to grow it long. I just like the chin to be a little bit more fuller than the rest of it. And then the mustache, the only thing I did was once since it's grown out, which was just a few weeks ago. I went ahead and trimmed the bottom line. And in a few more weeks, I'm going to have to do that again. I don't like my mustache to be covering my lip, to go inside my mouth or anything like that. There are a lot of people who grow their mustaches like that. I personally just think it's disgusting. I don't want hair in my mouth. So I like to trim it up. Just along. And another good thing about that, not only does it not get in my mouth, but this area up through here, as you trim this, this grows over that and it causes your mustache to look a lot thicker. Because it has those smaller hairs holding up the longer hairs, and as you do that, it grows as you do that. It just looks a lot thicker. I don't go too far just around the edges. Just like I literally just tap it right there. A few pieces fall off. Tap it right there, tap it right there, tap it right there, tap it right there. And just the ends of the hair just falls off. Anything that falls off. And then also, so when I first went and trimmed my sideburns, when the beard started growing back, I left a little bit of the sideburns up here to connect to the hair. Left this part just a little bit longer. I like the way it looks. However, I do not like the hair falling onto my ear. Once it gets longer, it's obviously going to stop doing that. I can easily just put it behind my ear. I can kind of put it behind my ear now, but as the day goes by, it just falls right back in front of my ear. And also, that kind of looks weird, the way it's got that little line right there. But, I'm thinking about trimming that down, just tapping along the edges of my hair. But I'm afraid I don't want to do that. At the same time, I want to do it. The reason why I want to get rid of that, but the reason why I don't want to do it is because I want to let my hair grow long. So getting rid of this could potentially just screw that up. I mean, I don't want to cut it off. I just want to tap it. Same thing I do around my ears. Just tap it around the ear. Get rid of some of that excess that just flies off. But at the same time, I don't want to do that. So if there are any of y'all that watch my videos that know about hair, knows how it grows, who thinks I should trim around my ears as it grows, or if I shouldn't, if it cause problems, let me know. It'd be greatly appreciated. If no one knows, I'm just going to let it grow because I don't want to take that risk. Just let it grow and deal with the fact that it's going to be hanging and curling into my hair. Excuse me. I was wanting to say something else, but I forgot what. Oh, I think last year I did a 6-month growth before I did the 10-month growth. Like I did a midway growth. I was planning on going for a full year, but unfortunately I dyed my hair and just screwed it up. So I finally just shaved it all bald again in December. So just before it got to January, I just shaved it all bald. And then, so in December, I just stopped posting pictures and stuff like that and waited until January and started posting again. So I was only able to do like a 10-month growth from January to November. It was around December the 5th, 6th that I shaved it all off. And, and then I post that 10-month hair update. So I think I'm going to do the same thing again and after 6 months do a photo thing on YouTube. So January, February, March, April, May, June. So between May and June, I will do a video on here, and then after that, I'll wait till next January and do another video. Hopefully by next January, it will be long. Hopefully, uh, my hair does seem to be growing faster than. At the same time, I don't feel like it's going to get past shoulder length, and it's probably going to start slowing down again. By the way, I'm still going to let it grow. But leave comments, let me know what y'all think. How are y'all enjoying this process? If y'all are thinking about growing your hair out and even trying different styles. From the time I have tried so many different hair in just a single year. I went from having a mohawk to having I think it's called a squeeze, the hair where it's like shaved on the sides and lays down to one side. And it's kind of long. I've had pompadours. I had all in just a single year. I've had different hairstyles. Some of them I'm not too proud of, just because they were ridiculous and I should have not went for it. But if y'all are considered trying a different style than y'all normally go for, let me know what y'all want to try. Because me personally, as someone who has constantly been changing it, and only recently is committed to sticking with growing one type of hairstyle, and that's pretty much just long hair. The only thing I have not really tried, I have tried it, but I've not successfully done it. At least to my standards. Some people would consider shoulder length long hair. Me, I want to go for middle of the back, possibly a little bit longer. I mean, I'm constantly joking around with people. They're like, "How long do you want to grow your hair?" Is it like last year? Isn't this long enough? You just brush it back and it'd be shoulder length. And isn't this long enough? And I joke with them, go like, "No, I'm going to grow it to the point where it reaches my ankles, long enough to where I cannot see my feet, but short enough to where I'm not stepping on it, or can't see my feet." I'm constantly joking around about that. I'm like, pretty much, I'm going to let it grow until I think that's enough growing. My journey's never be over. Even after I've grown it to a point where I think that's enough, I'm going to still be trying different styles with it, and testing it out, occasionally getting like two more man buns. I eventually want to get my beard long enough to where I can actually get like a. There are a lot of people doing Viking braids in their hair. I think something similar on a beard would look awesome. Get your beard braided up, get smaller braids that braid into bigger braids. I think something like that would look kind of awesome. Do like the Blackbeard. I learned about him in middle school. So he was a pirate that a lot of people don't know. They don't really teach the same stuff anymore. Um, but he was a pirate that basically killed his entire family just to be the best pirate ever. He wanted to be the best. He killed his sons, he killed his father, he killed his mother, he killed his daughters. Um, and he had this thing where when he was selling, he would sell through fogs, and he incense in his hair that would give off a smoke vibe and make him look hypnotic when he was selling through that fog. Villages all over the world and rape women and kill them afterwards. He was a scary pirate, and ever since I heard about him in middle school. They were teaching about him, and I knew from him from like movies and stuff like that, but I never knew he was like a real pirate. I thought it was just movies. Now I heard about him in middle school and heard about how he would braid his beard and I'm not going to go killing my entire family just to become the best pirate ever, but that does sound pretty awesome. I probably won't put incense in it but to do it for like a photo shoot would be pretty awesome. Once my hair gets long enough, put that into braids. Get me a hat and do like a quick little photo shoot, post it onto Facebook and everything, and Instagram. That'd be awesome. But Dad, so I'll get off here later.